Hey, Chris Lee here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I actually have a different kind of video. It's going to be a book review on the book Expert Secrets. If you haven't read it, definitely stick around and watch this video. So thank you for coming by the channel today. If you don't know who I am, my name is Chris Lee. I am a digital entrepreneur, musician, affiliate marketer, and today I'm going to be talking about Expert Secrets. This is an awesome book, but before I get into it, I would like to ask you to please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and leave me a comment. If you like the video, it really helps the video pop up more. If you subscribe, that just really helps out too. But without further ado, let's get into Expert Secrets. So this book is by Russell Brunson. If you don't know who Russell Brunson is, he is the creator of ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is a website that helps you build sales funnels. Now, if you don't know what a sales funnel is, I actually have another video about it in the card right here. Now, sales funnels is basically the strategic process that you take a consumer to buy a product. But let me first start by saying what I like about this book. What I do like about this book is that it is so simple to read. He really breaks down some kind of complicated subjects and just really simplifies them. You know, he uses a lot of pictures and drawings. You see I highlighted the crap out of it. But he uses a lot of pictures and drawings to kind of like show you examples. After all, like, we're all pretty visual people. I'm a very visual learner, so seeing pictures is really nice. And so if I can figure it out, a lot of people can figure it out. But anyway, I just really like how he did that. He really just broke it down really simple. Now, the other thing that I really liked is how it's filled with a bunch of marketing tactics, and it's basically teaching you how to write copy, which is super cool. If you don't know what copy is, well, sales copy specifically is the process of taking a consumer to buy the product, but you're using it in the written form. So you're basically using what a salesman would do, but in written form. That's the simplest way I can think of to explain that. And he just does a really, really good job at really breaking down that whole process to a psychological level. And I don't mean like this is like reading a psychology book by any means, because that's not what it's like. He just really knows how to teach you how to sell with emotion, because people like to buy on emotion, not on logic. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of talk about a couple chapters that I felt were really important for this book. I don't wanna talk about every single, this is like kind of a thick book, so I want you guys to pick it up and read it. But if you guys like the couple things that I'm talking about, go ahead and click the link below. You can actually get this for free with my link. So a really good chapter that he talks about is the attractive character and how to bring that attractive character out of you. How to be yourself, how to sell yourself, and how to bring out the really great characteristics about you, all your strengths, and also how key it is to embrace your imperfections, because nobody wants to talk to somebody that seems untouchable. So they kind of teach you embrace your flaws, because those can actually be your strengths as well. You know, tell your story, you know, how you got to where you are and all that. Especially when you're going to be selling things, because nobody wants to buy from someone that they don't know, like, and trust, right? I know this is a pretty cliche example, but if you walked up to somebody at the bar, girl or guy, and you were like, hey, you're really pretty, and you stroke one conversation with them, right? And at the end of that conversation, you're like, would you marry me? They'd be like, whoa, what? I just met you. Who are you? Like, that's exactly the same concept when it comes to sales. Like, you can't just walk up to somebody and be like, hey, check out this book I got. Buy it. It's really cool. And you're like, I don't know who you are, man. Like, take it easy. So yeah, it just really breaks down the process of how to come off relatable, how to get to people's level, and just be human with people. Now, the next chapter I want to talk about is really cool one called the Epiphany Bridge. And this touches on the aha moment. The aha moment that came for you, and for you to relay that aha moment to other people to give them their aha moment. A lot of ahas going on. So basically what it is, you want to take people on the emotional experience that you felt and relay that to them. Perfect example, I'll just use me. Like I said, I've been in music, so I got into marketing side of music, and then eventually I found affiliate marketing and I found sales funnels. When I found affiliate marketing and sales funnels, I had an emotional response. The emotional response was initially, of course, the attractive thing was the money that people were making. And the emotional response that I had was, oh my God, if I can make that kind of money, I could help my family, I could help my friends, I could do lots of things. And I want people to feel that same way whenever I talk about affiliate marketing. Of course, just don't make it all about the money, because there's no story in that. Like, you have to have a passion about what you're talking about. So my passion is marketing. I got really, really into marketing from music. So that's what I decided to put my niche in. It ties my whole story together. So what happens is once you get emotionally sold on those things, you start really geeking out and getting into the technical stuff, learning acronyms, learning all the tech stuff about that whole subject, right? And then once you're excited about it, what tends to happen, what most people do, is they go and tell their friends and their family about it, but they're talking so techno mumble jumble that they lose them completely. Instead of trying to tap into the story and invite people in on a human level and let them emotionally get too attached to what you're trying to talk about. Once I got emotionally, triggered, I guess you could say, about the whole thing, I was already sold into it, but then once I started geeking out on it, then I got logically sold on it, because at this point now I've invested and now I've got to be like, this is going to work because blah, 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 blah. I'm start making all these logical explanations as to why this is going to work, which then actually takes into a whole nother form where you start learning and then you want to teach others, which is exactly what I'm trying to do right now. I learned about this book, I read it, I learned everything there was in this book, and now I'm implementing it, and now I want to teach it. I want to get people excited about this book because this book is amazing. So the Epiphany Bridge just teaches you how to tell your story in a very simple to get manner. I'm talking 3rd grade level. And he actually breaks this down and gives you an example of dieting. He's talking about the keto diet. And he's like, if I just went to people, and even though I got excited about keto diet because I've heard I can eat fat and burn fat, that got me excited. That was the emotional trigger. But when I started really getting into it, I started learning about getting in ketosis and ketones and all this stuff. But when I relay that message to people, they don't get it. So I have to use this bridge. It's called It's Kinda Like. And when I do that, I then speak in terms of a 3rd grader. So I start talking about, oh man, there's a new diet. It's called the keto diet. It's really cool. You get to eat fat and you get to get into ketosis state, and then you have to get ketones. And it's kind of like having a bunch of motivational speakers, the ketones I'm saying, are like a bunch of motivational speakers running through your body, giving you energy and making you feel good. Now, when he uses that 3rd grade language, people are able to relate to it, and they're able to keep on track, and they're able to invest more into the story and into what he's talking about. So pretty much in that chapter, he's just talking about, whenever you come across something very complicated, really break it down, use analogies that a little kid can understand, because that's really what draws people in. So anyway, those are the 2 main chapters that I really like. So you might be kind of thinking okay, cool, what is the point of all this? But the thing is, there is so much more in this book, and if that little bit that I just told you was really cool, then you should definitely give this book a read, and because there's so much more in here. He starts teaching you how to use these tactics and implementing them into your webinars, into your funnels, into your bonus stacks, teaches you how to stack bonuses, and much, much more. Basically what I'm trying to say is that he teaches you these individual skill sets that you can implement and just dominate in your sales. It's really amazing. And you should get his .com secrets book too, which I'll leave a link to that too. Now, this book is not just fluff and bullshit. It really isn't. These are really solid, ethical tactics that can just take your sales to the next level. When I first got this book, I really didn't read it that much at first. I didn't know why I didn't read it, but I just didn't. But then I started cracking it open, and I was just like, whoa, why have I not been doing this? And why did I not read this book sooner? This is insane. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I know it's a short one, but there's a lot more to say, but I really think that you guys should just read this. So if you like this video, give it a like. If you're interested in this book, like I said, there's a link below. Click it, you can get a free copy. All you have to pay for is shipping and handling. Until then, my name is Chris Lee, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.